Look at you. You're so dressed up. Oh, that's right. Tonight's your big date. Well, shouldn't you be at dinner already? Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bad dates are the worst. He just talked about himself the whole time. Yikes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice restaurant. So dinner was at least okay? That's good. But he didn't tip? Oh my God. Yeah, I know. They actually have great service there. And, you should tip your server regardless. Like, it's just kind of the polite thing to do. That sucks. Like, you got all ready. Like, look at your hair. It looks so good. I thought you were going to be out, maybe go to a movie after and everything. I'm sorry, girl. You know what? Forget him. It was a blind date anyway. You can do better. Yeah. Yeah. I mean it, though. I'm not just saying that because I'm your friend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Let's mess around. I have my hair clips and everything. I would love to, like, just play with your hair. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like fun, actually. But can you just scoot back a little for me? Like, just, maybe a little more, a little more. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. I'm gonna get, actually, I think I have everything I need right here. So I can just start brushing your hair out. Um, I have these random little hair clips, and um, I thought it might be fun to just kind of like, put them through your hair, like at the top, just like have a few running across, or I don't know. I just your hair is always fun to play with, so I guess I'll see what I'm kind of in the mood for after I brush it out a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, I'm actually gonna start on this side. I mean, yeah, your hair's still pretty silky actually, but I can see some tangles going on and everything. So. Yeah, see, they're just a few little tangles. That's okay though. Girl, I am so sorry about your date. Like, let's make a pact, okay? No more blind dates, like, at least for a while, just 'cause, Lady Luck hasn't been on our side lately. There we go. Oh, your hair is just so silky. It's crazy to me how quickly it's just all brushed out, even though it's so thick. Yeah. And this comb just works really well. With your hair, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna come around the other side and start to just kind of work through the rest of your hair. It's already looking so much better. soft and silky. That's what we want. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good, but I'm gonna have to move some of your hair because it always likes to come on this side. So just try to move your hair gently. I'll start from here. Just start to shift some of the weight over. Yeah, just so when I start putting clips in, it's a little more even. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get though, because your hair just, I mean, all hair has a parting of its own and it just wants to go the way it wants to go. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to start in the middle at the top and just grab a section, a small section of your hair. And I don't need to be too precise since, you know, we're just kind of doing this for fun. Otherwise I would probably section it a little more evenly. But what I want to do is just make sure it's even. Make sure we can get a comb through it. I think that's pretty good. The ends are a little bit tangly, but that'll actually be easier to deal with once it's clipped up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the very first clip and then I'll actually show you the rest. But here's the first one so you can see it. Kind of a nice mustard yellow, maybe a little more orangey, but you know. So I'm just going to be using various clips that look kind of like that. Most of them are different colors though. This is the only one in this color I have left because the other ones actually broke, unfortunately, but this guy's in perfect condition. So I'll just put a little clip up here. And just kind of loosen out some of that hair, you know, so it's not too tight against your scalp. I don't really want to lift it too much and give it that lifted look, but just, you know, a natural sort of pulled back look instead of having it really tight against your scalp, because that's not really what I'm trying to go for. So I think that looks pretty good. Oh, we do have some tangles in here still. Just want to get that out. Yeah, it's okay. I can even fix the clip if I have to. Just to get some of these out would be great. And don't really need to, but I can pick this section back up. Just make sure I have a good even amount of hair. So going straight back from your parting, we want this to sit about here, right? Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. I like that. So I'm just going to take another section. Actually, before I do that, let me show you some of these clips that I'll use. So I'm mainly going to be using, like I'll use this one. This is the only maroon one I have. And then I'll use some of these white ones, these green ones over here. And I'll just kind of see. I might use some of the blue and black ones if I feel like, you know, your hair could take more, which it probably could, but yeah. Okay. So, with that said, let's grab our second section. Now, as your hair gets thicker, I want to make sure I'm really only pulling it from the front. And okay, I'm going to leave a little bit down there. And I'll just try to take an even section, just like that. And, you know, this time I'm going to try to brush it out as best I can, just so that when it's clipped in place, we don't have to worry about it anymore. Oops. I think I had about that. I want to say, not this. Just drop that. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm going to take the second section and clip that up with a little green clip. We still got some tangles down here, just because as I move your hair around, they kind of, you know, it's just natural. So now I'm going to come around on the other side and basically make a matching little, you know, clipped pony. Actually, if you could just like turn a little bit more that way, that's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to do about the same thing, because what we want, I think, is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 sections of your hair. That's why I started off easily in the middle. Actually, I'm going to fix that a little bit because your scalp is showing and you don't have thin hair or anything. So let's just make sure it's clipped okay. I mean, I think that's a little bit better. A little bit. And that's still about, yeah, that's still in the center of your head. Okay. Let's just take a little bit from here, just from the front. Just like that. And I think that's enough left for the bottom too. Okay. It's already silky smooth. Okay, I just need you to like keep your head just like that, okay? And I'm gonna grab a matching green clip and just clip it there. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I might actually shift this one over just because it won't be as centered, but just with the way your parting naturally works, I can tell that your hair is already tugging back on me, and you know, again, since we're just doing this for fun, I don't want to put a lot of strain or anything on your hair. So I think just like that is great. And I might as well finish up on this side first. So I'm going to grab the last small section of hair from right above your ear. And I'm going to put a clip right about there, I think. I'm going to be using one of the white clips. This one is, as you can see, pretty broken with the 2 teeth missing. But we're just going to pretend that it looks just fine and it can still get the job done. So I'm gonna scoop this up. And just gonna clip it there. Yeah. Okay. Actually, let me drop that bit. Yeah, that should be sitting down. This section should be down. And then I think it'll be a little easier to clip as well. Okay. For our purposes, I think this is the best it's going to get. Oh, no problem. You know I love playing with your hair. I do need some new hair clips, as you can tell, but for now, I think these will get the job done. Your scalp is still showing, girl. It's just irking me so much. I think I actually pulled a little too much hair from the top, and that's why it's doing that, because it's not falling naturally on your scalp. Just by removing a little bit, already looks better. I don't know why the middle one always just messes me up like that, but that's okay. I think that's good. Okay. And then I am going to work on this last section here and kind of try to get it to mirror, you know, the white clip on the other side, about the same height as well. So I'm just going to grab a small section of hair from the very front. Okay, I don't need I'm just gonna try to brush this out a little bit first so we don't run into any tangle problems. Yeah, there's still some at the very, very bottom. I want to get them out without pulling on your hair too much, just because, I mean, if this doesn't go, it's going to get a lot worse overnight. So. Here we go. Okay. Let's pull that nice and taut again. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, girls, sorry. I know I'm tugging, but you really have to try to keep your head straight for me. Just like that. Oh, okay. There we go. There's still a little tangle, but I don't want to mess up all of your hair too much by trying to pull this out. Wow. That's really, really stubborn. It's like all the way at the bottom here. Sometimes just using our hands or fingers like that can be the best tool, especially with like really, really, really stubborn tangles like this one. Okay, I think we got it. So I'm just going to take this last section, pull it back, and if I could try to see that this one is just about here. If I bring that straight across. Okay, and from the other one, it's like at this kind of angle. Okay. That actually looks pretty even to me. I mean, I think these two might be. No, actually, when I feel it from the back, the distance from your ear and everything, it feels about the same. It feels even. That looks cute. I know it's a little bit wonky. It's not perfect, but I wish I could show you the back of your head. It looks so cute, actually. So, with the one maroon clip, I'm just going to go in and roughly grab the two sections held by the green clips. Now, it's okay if, I don't grab all of the section, because the idea is just to get a little bit of it. And then I'm going to go ahead. So with this technique, I know it doesn't look perfect, but the best way that I found to do it is to pick up these two side pieces first. So after I've picked them up, if we do want the third one to be included, the middle one, you do. So then we just pick, again, not necessarily all of it, and you can stick your thumb behind it to stop all the hair from lifting up, just the hair that you want. And you gently pull it out. Of course, a little hair will come. We just pull everything up, smoothen that out, and then take these back. So So what we can do now is clip these three together. Actually, I'm gonna go in with your pony first. Ooh, your elastic, which I just broke. It's okay, I can grab another one, but I am going to have to clip this up for now with something. Okay. Now, I'm going to pick that section of hair back up carefully. Take out this clip. Just make sure everything's smooth, looking good. And when I make this pony, I'm going to try to make it just below this one to try to keep everything as centered as possible in our interesting little hairstyle. Okay, I could just make a little pony. I think just 2 times around is good. Yeah, I don't want it to be too tight, and we are gonna clip right over that anyway. Just like that. This side is still just like a little bit tangly, but that's okay. Okay, so now I can take the 2 parts held by the white clip. Okay. And what I'm going to do first is just clip these together and grab another elastic. So we have our elastics. And it doesn't really matter which color, I'm just kind of going for random ones, but because we're going to cover them up with clips. Okay. So we have these 2. And like before, after we've gathered these 2, then we lift the one in the center up and over. Clean up any hair that's kind of been lifted in the process. Just brush it out a little bit, keep that looking good and smooth. And then we're just going to gather these again, maybe just above, just at the base of your head, like here where, basically where the back of your neck, the nape of your neck kind of begins. And then I'm going to go in. Oops. Oh. Sometimes that happens. I didn't pull it through all the way. Okay, no. I'm going to redo that because I'm not really happy with that. So I'm just going to try to keep it very neat. Grab a little from here. Okay. And then not this, but our little centerpiece. Okay. And just try to brush that out as best I can. Okay. take two with the elastic. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, all the way through. Ugh, it always grabs some of that. There we go. Okay, and then again. And I just pull this out very gently to give it more of a curved look. I think we can use maybe some of these blue clips. So I'm just gonna put that on our little middle section. Okay. Okay. Oops, 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 oops. That's what happens. Oh God, that's what happens when there are tangles. That's okay. You know, no harm, no foul. Okay. Oh shoot. Just doesn't look as neat anymore. Okay. I think that's better. Now, just to finish off, what I'm going to do is just hide that little bit of your scalp. So to finish off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these 5 to 3 to 1 ponies and create one braid just to finish off this look. How does that sound? Good, perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to roughly make 3 sections. Try to make a nice tight little braid, as tight as I can, with your hair kind of tied up like this. I can even actually just pull that out. Re-clip that. Probably have to fix the clip again, but that's okay. I think that looks pretty good. At least so far. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. Try to keep it a nice, tight braid. And I'll try to let it go as low as I can before too much of your hair starts just sticking out. Okay. I think we're almost at the end here. Yeah, that's about it. And I'm gonna finish off your braid with a little blue clip just at the bottom. It's not the most perfect braid, but I like it. Here we go. You can see. You know what? I will just to finish up, I'm gonna gently take the comb through some of the ends of your hair. Okay. I think that about does it. I know it's not perfect, but I'm really happy that I got to just experiment and kind of play around with your hair today. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had fun because I had fun too. I know it is getting late. Well, if you want, I could just take this out and, you know, brush your hair out. You want to keep it in for a little while. That's sweet. Okay. No, of course I don't mind. I don't mind if you wear my clips at all. You know? I'm always down to share with you. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you had fun. And I hope you're feeling a little bit better about your bad date. Yeah. You know, it sucks, but for all the bad dates that you have, you're just gonna have that much for for all the bad dates that you have, you're just gonna have, you know, that many more good ones. Many more memorable ones, many more positive ones, many fun ones, you know, where you actually like the person that you're trying to get to know or the person that you're meeting for the first time. Yeah. It doesn't always work out, but I mean, it just has to work out once, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You know, at some point, like, a number of us will have our last first date because if we end up with that person for the rest of our lives, that's the last time that we go on a first date ever. Yeah. But that's okay. We don't have to worry about that right now. Yeah, I can show you what you look like. I don't know how much you'll be able to see because of where the clips are on the back of your head. But let me move some things. Grab my mirror. So this is my mirror. It has a nice handle on it too. But so, I don't know how much you can see. I know you can see her face. But we have some of the clips back up here. Yeah. You can see a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I had so much fun doing that. That was a lot of fun. If you want, I can take it all out for you. I know I just asked you and you said no, but... Yeah? Okay, because it is getting pretty late. So I'm going to start with the braid. And as soon as I've pulled the clip out, it's just completely unraveling. Your hair is so silky. Okay. Some more elastic out. I can just pull the two sides out first. I like clipping them together like that so I can keep them in pairs. And then I can pull this one out. Here we go. And the last, or should I say very first clip. There you go. They're all out. And I'll just roughly comb through your hair again. Just because we did play around with it. And I don't want you to go to bed with any random tangles or whatever in your hair. So just make that, get that looking silky smooth again. Yeah, there's still a couple tangles, but you can't even see them, honestly. Like, I feel like even if I lift your hair up, you really can't tell that they're there, but there's like one right there, and then one at the bottom. Yeah, see this guy? That little thing. Yeah, it's not a big tangle. I got it to be a little smaller, but maybe I can work on it some. Oh, there we go. Oh, that came right out. There we go. Just get your hair looking back to how it was before I started playing around with it. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Of course, girl. You know I'm always down to just hang out and chat and like mess around with your hair. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna tie a pony for bed for you, or do you want a braid? I can braid it too again. Just a pony? Perfect, actually, that's perfect. Ooh, gosh, your hair's so thick. Oh my goodness, nope. Let's try this way. Pull, pull, pull that through all of your hair. Oh my god. It's so thick. So thick and straight and silky. Okay, let's get this through too. Just give you a nice little loose kind of, you know, bedtime pony. Yeah, I like those, just a relaxed one. Is that about good? Yeah. I'll just actually loosen it even more from the bottom and the top, the sides, just because when you do tie your hair in a pony at night, it can still, you know, be pulling it around. So I know that doesn't look as great, but it'll definitely keep less of a pull, especially since your hair is so long and heavy. You know, if you tie it in a pony, it can put some pressure on the scalp. So by loosening it up, I'm just alleviating, getting rid of some of that pressure. Yeah. Well, of course, girl, I had a great time with you. I hope you sleep well. Yeah, maybe take a nice bath or shower tomorrow morning, you know. Wash that bad date off you. Yeah, of course. Of course, I'm so glad you had a good time. We always have a good time, don't we? Yeah. Okay, good night. Good night.